was that?
That's hilarious.
That was funny.
For the
that was
full
good.
Super Team Warriors musical, go to BleacherReport.com. Those guys, that's right on the edge, as a matter of fact.
Falling down like a drummer queen.
I almost took another picture of my Draymond.
Are they, in your mind, Chuck, villains this year?
I don't think they're villains. I think some people were disappointed that Kevin went there, but I don't think they're villains. I was disappointed. And listen, I'm disappointed in some of the shots Kevin has taken in Oklahoma City. You know, Kevin's been a great player and he's a good dude, but some of these shots he's taken at, obviously, Russell Westbrook and Oklahoma City Thunder, I thought was really unnecessary.
Why were you disappointed he left?
Well, because I wanted him to stay in Oklahoma City. I want competitive balance. I don't like super teams. I want guys to compete. That's why I was disappointed.
Well,
but
you know what? I totally understand Charles's point. Totally understand it. And a lot of guys in our era, you know, really agree with that. However, our era really never had the opportunity of free agency the way it is set up today. So I would wonder when Magic Johnson would have got on that call and been like, hey, David, come on out of San Antonio, man, and come on up. Like, those calls never happened. So Magic Johnson and Michael Jordan and Larry Bird had great influence. And if those guys got on the phone, I don't know what guys would
listen, I guarantee
those calls never happened because the guys before them competed.
No, because there was no free agency to allow it to even happen.
Guys have always been
couldn't
free
move
agents.
like the way you can move.
I guarantee, I'm going to speak for Isaiah Thomas, and I should. Isaiah Thomas got through the Boston Celtics. He didn't call Michael Jordan or Larry Bird and say, hey, let me play with y'all. Isaiah Thomas got through there.
But you don't think Dennis Rodman going to Chicago?
Dennis
Michael
is not, he's not on the same. We're not talking about those type of guys.
Exactly. We're talking about
we're talking about an MVP.
We're talking about. I always tell people. I'm talking about Isaiah Thomas has a great phrase. He says, "I'm talking about bus drivers, not bus riders." And Kevin Durant was a bus driver, and now he's on a bus rider. But he's teaming up with the best.
I'm not saying that I don't understand, but those calls never came, so it's hard to say.
Guys wanted to compete.
It's hard to say that you won't take that date when you don't get the call.
It's just something that
you can't. Oh, I wouldn't have dated her. Yeah, because she never called you. Yeah. It's different.
Yeah, but
that was the worst analogy you ever made.
But it was a different mentality.
It's a different mentality.
It's called free agency.
Hey, when Michael couldn't get past Detroit, you didn't see him saying, "Boy, I'd better go play with Z."
Thank you, Ernest.
Wasn't free agency allowing guys to move like
that? I'm sure there was free agency then.
No,
Michael could have been a free agent.
The totality of the free agency.
Michael got through
totally different now.
Michael got through the Detroit Pistons.
He did. I'm not saying he didn't. I'm just saying, but the totality of free agency has changed the mentality of guys.
That has nothing to do with anything. Stop making excuses for these youngsters.
But here's the deal. The mentality has changed, but also the mentality has changed these days where so much emphasis is put on, did he win a ring? I think more than it's ever been before, where everybody looks at somebody's resume and says, yeah, but how many championships? But how many? Well, I better go someplace where I can get a ring so they can knock that off the checklist.
Well, why is it? I agree that it is a different mentality. And would I have done it? I doubt it. If I was a bus driver, as Charles said, maybe
First
not.
of all,
why is it wrong for a guy trying to win a ring? There's other things that he could be doing wrong, but trying to win a ring, I don't think is an error.
No, look,
for me trying to win a ring, I would feel better about myself if I beat the so-called best. Period. If I beat the so-called best, I would feel better because that's what the guys before me did. And the emphasis about not winning a ring, it's always been like that. When I came in 1992, it was the same thing. Well, he's a great player, but he has not won a ring. So the emphasis has always been like that. It will always be like that.
And you know what? He's within his rights. He did nothing wrong, and that's fine.
I didn't get mad.
No, it's just one of those differences in perspective about competition. Yeah,
I wasn't disappointed because I don't know a guy in the modern era really that's not doing that. I mean, you look at, and honestly, we talk about LeBron James going to Florida, and playing in Miami with Dwayne Wade.
And the thing that's ironic.
Then he didn't come back. Wait, he didn't come back here and play with Boobie Gibson.
No. But
he came back here and played with Kyrie Irving and Kevin Love. And possibly Wiggins. So it's not like he just went back to a team that's not good.
Yeah, but he realized it was more important to win a championship in Cleveland than in Miami.
But he didn't come back to that team.
But they didn't have Kevin Love. You remember they didn't have Kevin Love.
He had Wiggins, who was the best. You get traded.
They made it to the finals, though, Kenny. So it don't matter who they had.
And also, if you go back and you want to
beat by the Spurs,
if you want to revisit history, also Kevin Durant was one of the guys taking shots at LeBron when he went to.
I'm saying
Miami.
from the modern era guys.
No.
I'm saying the modern era guys have all been doing it.
Kevin Durant. They replayed his tweet, but he took shots at LeBron when he went to Miami, and it came back to bite him because he did the same thing.
I'm not saying that any of them are right or wrong. I'm saying that this is what everyone is doing and why I think free agency is a big part of it as well.
Going to be a fun team to watch. No matter
they
where
won
you
73
fall on that
games
side
without
of the Yeah, and we'll see. The
They're only going to lose 2.
Let's see, what time is it? Okay, 10 minutes away from the tip out there at Oracle Arena. Season opener for the Warriors as they play host to the San Antonio Spurs here on T.
What's the over-under on 5 wins? 5 losses for them. What's the over-under?
I'll take over.
Oh, no way. 5.